This is All India Radio. Whispers of the Wind. All India Radio, in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar, presents science serial Whispers of the Wind, based on understanding and managing climate change and global warming. Let's listen to episode number 17, titled Changes in Vegetation and Animal Distribution.
Meherban, Kadardan, listen!
Ustad, what is there in your mind today? Your voice indicates some great secret.
Jamure, a secret, but very painful to narrate.
Secret? What is that secret, Ustad? First time I'm listening from your mouth that you have some secret. It is difficult for you to digest anything. Your mind is always like an open chapter of a book.
Jamure, you are more than your age. Very intelligent question. And that too from a boy of your age?
No, Ustad. This is all from you. What you say, I pick that. This is not my, but your brain that works.
Meherban and Kadardan, listen to his queries. What is he saying? The Jamura seems to be very intelligent. His baby teeth are still intact, but talking like his grandfather.
Thank you, Ustad, for your praise. But what is there in your pitara? I mean your box. Are you going to disclose some great secret?
Wait, Jamure, wait. Everything will be open before you. No. Not before you. Before the audience. And that too very soon. What is with me can't be locked inside my pitara.
Ustad, I too have one trick for the audience.
Trick? And that too by you?
Yeah.
Oh, that will be great. Our audience will be happy to see your trick. Now, who should display trick first? You or me?
Ustad, this can't be decided by you or me. Our spectators will be better to decide on it. Look, that gentleman.
Where?
There. Seems to be well educated. He may be teaching somewhere like you.
Jamure. Oh, okay. Jamure, don't divert my question. Okay, let me ask the public to reply and decide.
Let the Jamura, the little master, play his trick first.
Okay. Let's obey the choice of Janta Janardan. That will be good. So, come Jamure. You are welcome. Take this seat. You were aspiring for this since so long, huh?
अब आया ऊंट पहाड़ के नीचे.
What, Jamure?
I mean the camel. Ustad is under his Jamura to obey his order. Golden opportunity to revenge all earlier misbehaving.
Okay, my lord. Jamura, Hazir hai. What order for me, Ustad?
Meherban and Kadardan. See. A great magic is coming. Have a strong heart to bear the brunt. Yes, I mean, dil tham ke rakhna.
Ustad, your audience is strong by mind, soul, and also by heart. They are eagerly waiting for your tricks. Show them what is there in your pitara and in your mind.
Wait, Jamure, wait. Have you ever heard?
What?
Slow and steady wins the race.
Understand, Ustad. I can wait. But what about your public?
Okay, no more wait. Look, this bag is empty. I can show you. Anybody from the public who wants to confirm it, please come.
Ustad, I doubt something is there in it. It is too bulky. The public can imagine from outside. Am I right?
Inside the bag.
This is all due to my magic. I had an empty bag. Now it is full of flowers and some petals. I brought it from the heaven. Anybody can feel the sweet fragrance that is coming out of it. Wow! What a great fragrance! Anybody can come and enjoy the heavenly blessing, a lifelong opportunity.
Ustad, the public is very intelligent. We are now passing through 21st century. Am I right, audience? It is difficult to fool them. They know what we can't even realize. They gather here to enjoy our simple tricks. Understood, Ustad?
Actually, you are right, Ustad. I am waiting for the day when you are going to train me and disclose the basic principle of magic and your tricks so that I can entertain the masses.
Keep patience, Jamure. The day will come. But today, you raised an important question. The fragrance of heaven. Do you know? We have everything on our planet.
Heaven on our planet?
Yes.
What are you saying, Ustad? I can't see.
Yes. What I'm saying is true. Jamure, look around. The beautiful sky. The cool breeze that is blowing.
Wow.
The trees. The birds. And moreover, a beautiful human race with different colors and creeds. Why all these? For whom and by whom? Do you ever imagine?
Intelligent questions. The beautiful blue sky with bright sun during day and twinkle stars during night. A unique world of plants and animals. The world of water in rivers and oceans, and so on. All these are enough to describe the great beauty of this planet.
Wow, wow. Have clapping for this young man. Young man, what is your name, my friend?
Ustadji, my name is Naresh.
Ustad, he is intelligent and seems to be well educated. I wish I had learnt all this.
Jamure, don't be so disheartened. One day you will be a great artist and magician. Take it from me.
Definitely, Jamure. What your Ustad is saying is true. Education has wide perspective. By spreading proper message in the society on environment, weather change and global warming, you can do a great service to our society.
Yes, Babuji. We have some components in our magical tricks which convey such messages. Like any other art of entertainment, we are also trying to enrich our entertainment with some social messages. Meherban and Kadardan, Ramu brought fragrance from heaven. What are you expecting next? Some birds? Some animals? Or some alien?
No, Ustad. No aliens. I'm afraid some unexpected happening may happen. No aliens.
Jamure, don't be afraid. There are so many gentlemen to protect you.
But Ustad...
Jamure, these aliens are not from the outer world. I'm calling some aliens from the unique world of creatures that exist on this planet. I mean, from our own earth. Abracadabra, abracadabra, chumantar. What a beautiful tortoise. This alien is coming from far long areas of the southern polar region. Have you seen so colorful and so beautiful tortoise earlier? Never. Never. What are the reasons that force this creature to migrate from thousands of miles away? Can you imagine? What forced this tortoise to leave his habitat?
Ustad, I've never seen this type of tortoise. He might have forgotten his path. Pretty animal. He's missing the members of his family, Ustad.
Yes, Jamure. Home is always home. There is saying, home, sweet home. There are some more friends of this alien. Let me take the lid out.
Ustad, I can't see any lid. Where are your new friends?
Wait, Jamure. Wait. Abracadabra, abracadabra, chumantar, come on!
Oh my God! We've never seen such type of birds.
I know. These are the species that are not found in warmer regions. But due to change in weather conditions and global warming, the world is changing. Earlier, these birds were confined to some islands of Pacific Ocean. But due to food shortage and change in weather conditions, forcing them to find some safe haven at other places.
Ustad, what is this gentleman saying?
Jamure, I can only guess the reason, but he may know the truth. Sir, you seem to be a scientist or an environmentalist. Am I right, Babuji?
Yes, Ustad. I'm doing research on all these.
Meherban and Qadardan. I can't explain the reason that forced these aliens to leave their original habitat and migrated in our regions. 30 years back, nobody had ever seen all these birds and sea animals in our region. But now, it is easy to find these new species of plants and animals.
Ustad, to know the reason is one thing, but why this is happening is the question that we have to reply.
How?
It is not the new species, Ustad, that we are seeing these days in our regions, but this is also equally true that many plants and animals that were so frequent in our regions are now disappearing.
Disappearing? Where are they going? What forces them to leave their homes?
Jamure, like our magical tricks, these are some secrets that scientist Babu only knows.
Ustad, these are no more secrets. Scientists, through their research, have established the reason of all these changes in vegetation and animal distribution.
Babu, it will be our pleasure if you can narrate some more facts. Everybody here is interested to know about these secrets.
Yes, Babuji. What is Ramu saying is also our views.
Yeah.
We too want to know. So, audience, what do you say? What do you say?
Friends, it is a complex issue, but you will be happy to know that Professor Krishna is a world-renowned expert on this subject. Next Tuesday, Dr. Krishna is going to hold an open meet on this very subject.
That's very good.
Babu, can we come there?
Yes, you can.
Will we be allowed to participate in it?
Yes, anybody can come and participate.
Okay. Where will it be held and what time?
The venue will be at the open stadium in the college campus and all are invited. I promise it will be a great event to learn and know about change in vegetation and animal distribution.
That will be very good. That will be very good. Hello, Madam Ji.
Hello. Oh, welcome. I guess you are Mr. Ustad, right?
Madam Ji, Mahesh.
Oh, Mr. Mahesh, nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Neha. And he must be Jamura, right?
Madam Ramu.
Oh, Mr. Ramu, really nice to meet you. Please come.
Neha Madam.
Yes?
Are we on time?
Of course, you are on time. I must say, Mr. Mahesh, your magic is working with time and your tricks stimulates the needles of clocks.
What are you saying, madam?
Ramu, you are doing well. Naresh told me that you want to be a scientist.
Yes, madam.
Don't worry. An artist is not less than any scientist. Your work and tricks inspire people to do something innovative.
Madam, I'm happy with my work. One day I shall be a great magician. There is no doubt in my mind.
Great. Really, what a great confidence. Definitely you will be. Our good wishes are with you.
Thank you, madam.
Mahesh and Ramu, please take your seats. And within 10 minutes, the program will be going to start.
Okay.
All the very best and enjoy yourself. Okay?
Okay, madam. Okay.
Hello, may I have your attention, please? As you all know, we have organized this open house to deliberate on change in vegetation and animals distribution. Thank you. And how is it happening? What can be the consequences in the long run? Which are the most affected plants and animal species? What are chances of survival on Earth? Finally, the roles that you and we together can play to save this situation. Our chief guest and key speakers are already here. Please take your seats. And I would like to request Ms. Sneha for welcome address to our guest and principal, sir.
Good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure to give a brief introduction about Professor Krishna. Professor Krishna is a world-renowned scholar and scientist. His work is based on global warming and weather change, how it influences and affects the migrants of plants and animal species. A silent change we are not seeing, but Professor Krishna has presented it through his unique model. Professor Krishna has been honored and awarded by many national and international institutions. He is fellow of many scientific bodies, including National Academy of Sciences. A warm welcome to Professor Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Neha, for your lively introduction. Mr. Naresh deserves all the praise for organizing this open house discussion. Our principal and Dean Students Welfare is here to grace the occasion. Thank you very much. It is my pleasure to thank all of them for their support. Now, the subject of today's open house was suggested by my research scholars, Mr. Naresh. Change in vegetation and animal distribution. This seems unrealistic, but it is more realistic than any topic. Sooner or later, we are going to face this problem. At present, it is visible at few places only on our planet, but by the end of this century, it will be one of the major problems that we are going to face. Scientists have pointed to physical changes on Earth like melting of polar ice caps, sea level rise and violent storms, etc. And these are some of the dominant indicators of global climate change. But changes in climate can wreak havoc in more subtle ways, such as loss of habitat for plants and animal species. Scientists have predicted through climate models that rising temperatures over time can lead to increase in dry and desert-like conditions. Yeah, the changing circumstances thus forced species to move elsewhere to find places to live and food to eat. One of the best examples of such species is lynx, found in Canada and Alaska. Now, lynx lives in deep snow cover in boreal forest and rely heavily on hares for food. It is predicted that a temperature increase of 2.5 to 4 degrees Celsius in the coming century across the US and Canada will diminish snow cover suitable for lynx by 10 to 20% and reduce boreal forest cover by half. Climate change can result in animals and plants migration as well, northward to escape the heat. It is found that climate change also has impacts that could make climate patterns less consistent over a period of time. One research model predicted that year-to-year variability in precipitation and temperature reduces the Earth's total vegetation cover, expanding its relative grass cover and diminishing its relative tree cover. So the potential impacts of climate change on entire ecosystems are even more alarming. Well, being an open house session, I welcome you all to express your views and suggestions.
Thank you, sir. I have a question, sir.
Yeah, sure, Ms. Neha.
Sir, some species are already responding to a warmer climate by moving to cooler locations, right? But if the situation continues, where would we be in the near future, sir?
Ms. Neha, as the earth gets warmer, plants and animals that need to live in the cold places like to move on mountaintops or in the Arctic regions.
Sir.
If the earth keeps getting warmer, up to 1/4 of all the plants and animals on earth could become extinct within 100 years. Recently, it was shown in a report that during past 2 decades, European bird and butterfly communities have moved on an average of 37 and 114 kilometers to the north.
Really?
Sir, I'm not much aware about the subject. How can you link all these changes to our daily life?
Professor Krishna, his name is Jamura.
Sir, I'm Ramu.
Yes, yes.
Ramu, yes.
I mean, he's the same boy who generally plays the role of a supporting artist with Ustad.
Sir, me. My name is Mahesh, sir.
Yes, Mahesh.
Very well, Ramu, isn't it?
Yeah, Ramu.
I appreciate your question, my dear young friend. I would like to link your question with human nature.
Okay.
Here, one has to keep in mind the presence of physical barriers such as mountain ranges or even extensive human settlement may prevent some species to shift to more suitable habitat. Himalaya can be taken as a good example for such barrier. As we prefer to move on hills during the summer, the same interesting thing you can find in population migration of animals.
Oh.
Species sensitive to temperature may respond by moving to cooler locations at higher latitudes or elevations. Understood?
Professor, sir,
Yes?
I understand problem is there and danger is on our heads.
Correct.
As we all know, prevention is better than cure. But neither our policy makers and nor our politicians are taking concrete steps. Now the question arises, what we can do to prevent this?
Mahesh,
Yes, sir.
when you do your show, you try to mix with the local masses, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, similarly, the best principle to face the situation is to be part of that. Just like plants and animals, people will have to adapt to climate change. Many types of birds in North America are already migrating further north as the temperature warms. We can help these animals and plants by protecting and preserving their habitats.
Professor, sir, can you give us some example, please?
Yeah, sure. See, take example of coral reefs. These are created in shallow tropical waters by millions of tiny animals. Over time, the skeletons of dead corals build up to create coral reefs. And these reefs provide habitat for lots of fish and other ocean creatures. Warmer water caused coral bleaching and their death. If the present situation continues, then by 2050, live corals could become rare in tropical and subtropical regions. This will be all due to the combined effects of warmer water and increased ocean acidity caused by more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. We should treat these fragile ecosystems with care. We need constant and regular debates on this subject to alert the masses about the danger of change in vegetation and animal distribution.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Professor Krishna. Our thanks to Principal Sir, our Dean Students Welfare for being with us. I would like to thank the little artist, the Jamura Master Ramu, and his guide, Mr. Mahesh. We are sure they can play a great role in spreading of this message through their street plays that we are facing due to weather change and global warming. And now I request all of you to please join us for tea and snacks outside the hall in the gallery. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Thank you.
Whispers of the Wind. You were listening of the 17th episode of this science serial, produced by All India Radio in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar titled Changes in Vegetation and Animal Distribution. This episode was written by Dr. R.S. Yadav. Coordinators were Dr. Nakul Parashar and Dr. Birendra Kumar Tyagi. This episode was directed by Sudarshan Kumar, presented by Dilip Jha and assisted by Arvind Sharma. Participants were Yogendra Tikku, Nikhil Diwan, Kumkum Jain, Gaurav Devgan and Pranchu. Hey listeners, please stay with us. Here are 2 questions for you. The lucky listener will get attractive prizes from Vigyan Prasad. The first question of today is, what is the reason for displacement in the north of the Linex found in Canada? And the second question is, how are the coral reefs formed? You can send your answers by simple post. Our address is Science Serial, Whispers of the Wind, Director Vigyan Prasad, A50 Institutional Area, Sector 62, Noida 201309. You can also write on our email ID radio@vigyanprasar.gov.in. Please do write or mail us your full name, age and profession. If associated with Science Club, do let us know the membership of your club. If you have any query or question, do not hesitate to write to us. We will be back again with the next episode of this science serial, Whispers of the Wind, same day, same time next week. Till then, goodbye.